speaking with David Eisner, one of the creative directors of the production of Tuesday with Morrie.
Yes.
And now this, I imagine, having read the book, and because it is such a, I guess, a microcosm, it's a very personal conversation. This has got to present a bit of a challenge in making it a production on stage.
In some ways, but you know what? The message is distilled because it's just the two-hander. So, and in some ways, the play is actually more powerful than the book.
Wow.
Because it is sort of shaved down. You get the essence of what it's about, and which is about the humanity and the importance of what's important in life. And there's a ton of humor. So the play is actually even, I think, accentuated even more than the book.
Wow. Now, from I guess a creative perspective visually, how do you attack a project like that?
Interesting. Well, if you stick around and see the designer,
right, he
has some great ideas on how to bring things in and out, and that's where the artistry of the set designer comes into hand. And he's done a wonderful job, and we're going to see his presentation in a couple of minutes. But that's part of the magic of theater as well.
Right.
How he does that.
Right. And of course, having a stellar cast doesn't hurt.
No, it doesn't. No, we're very fortunate. You know, Hal Linden was supposed to do the national tour in the States, but unfortunately his wife got sick. But she's better. But so we're thrilled to get him on board to do our production, and it's our dream creative team. So we're thrilled.
The difference between a book and a play is the difference between show and tell.
Right.
A book tells and a play shows.
Right.
And so you make your judgment about a character, not particularly by what inspiration he pronounces,
right,
but by the way he lives,
right,
by his life. And that's the beauty, that's the subtlety of theater that is hard to achieve in a book. I think, quite honestly, I think this play is better than the book.
Now, I've been hearing rumblings about this.
I think everybody's going to have to make their own mind. But I am not a fan of inspirational books or emails, for that matter.
Okay.
I like to get my inspiration to develop myself out of what I see and what I read and what I learn. There is a lot of inspiration to be gleaned from a man like Morrie Schwartz. But hopefully we're going to do it in a way where the audience constructs that inspiration. And I don't preach it to them. We don't sew it on a sampler or on a pillow. We live it.
Right.
And that's going to be the task that we're about to embark on that really excites me.
Yeah, it's got to be quite challenging, though, because it is such an intimate, it's a conversation, basically. It's an intimate conversation where theater's always been something that's, it's so large.
It's more of it's more than a conversation.
Yeah.
It's more than a conversation. Because this play is not only about Morrie.
No.
It's about Mitch.
And learning about himself.
And learning about himself. And learning about himself, not by what he is told by Morrie, but what he gleans from the way Morrie lives and continues to live. And Morrie is becomes totally aware that he needs that. And so it's a two-way thing. This is not Mitch interviewing Morrie.
Right.
This is Morrie pushing Mitch, goading Mitch, trying to get him to see, to organize his life in a more positive way. So it's a two-way street, and that's why hopefully it'll be an exciting play.
Now, you've got a wealth of experience, theater, television, everything. What does a character...
I've been doing it a lot of years.
I've been singing the Barney Miller theme all the way here.
Okay.
But what does a character like Morrie teach you?
The same thing I hope he's going to teach an audience. Not how to die, but how to live.
How to live.
And as he says in the show, once you learn how to die, you can learn how to live.
Yeah.
If death is going to be this kind of fearful ending, it can affect the way you live your life up to that point. If death becomes a part of the whole process, then you just keep living right up to the end.
Do your
that's
very
all,
best.
You know, and this is the way Morrie lives. Not only what he says, but the way he lives, and that's, I hope, will be the inspiration.
And I know there are numerous quotes from the book, from the play, that strike a chord. Do you have a favorite?
No, because I don't want to put. I don't want to.
But there are so
I never want to
many,
get to the
yeah.
point where what he says
Yeah.
is the message.
Right.
If necessary, we may even cut it out. I want to get to the point where the audience comes up with that message and says, you know what he means? He means this. Let the audience work. It's supposed to work.
Well, let's invite an audience to come
Yes,
and
do
see
come
us
and see
during
it.
the month of May. We'll look forward to Winter Garden Theatre here in Toronto, and it's been a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure, nice to see you.